get right into it. So let's hope we get this the right way around. Alright, we have AOBA. Alright, so we need to switch them. 1 second. Yeah, smooth. Okay, so compositions. Burgoyne, Yamato. We have one pushy one and one tanky one. Des Moines, Hindenburg. Des Moines, anchoring probably. Hindenburg, kiting. Nevsky. Do not want to push into that. That sounds dirty. Stalingrad, kiting. No, sorry. Stalingrad, anchoring. Colbert will be playing fast capping. Probably going for a quick cap. Z52. 2 Z52s actually. We have a mirror Z52 matchup. We might see the 2 Z52s head straight for the big island of B, and then take the Colbert with it and try to counter it. We have 3 Stalingrads for OFFC, along with 2 Venezias, so we know what their plan is, anchoring and farming. They want to have a ranged warfare, and then throw the Ohio or the Kremlin in through the middle. So pushing wise, Ohio and Kremlin have big advantage. You know, they have the overmatch, and they have the mobility, and they have the protection. Burgoyne has speed, it doesn't have overmatch. Yamato has overmatch, it doesn't have speed. Yamato sits there and says, "Do not pass me." Right, so let's have a look at the deployments here. We have Venezia, Kremlin, Stalingrad heading to that flank, along with the Z52 is going to Bravo. Summers looks like he's going to be going to A, along with the Venezia and the Stalingrad and the Ohio. On the other side, we're seeing the Kleber is... Kleber's going for the fast cap and do Alpha. Z52, as expected, going to Bravo. We have a Stalingrad who is actually kiting. Along with the Hindenburg and the Yamato. So yeah, this is going to be the kiting force. Like, nobody really wants to push with these. These guys might be a little bit more pushy. Might find out. The Burgoyne, I think they're just planning on like trying to just farm something into the ground. But let's see, shots out very early. The Z52s have spotted each other, and there's going to be shots from all sides of the maps. Z52 from AOBA has absolutely been decimated. He's down to 25% health from all those Venezia shots and just general suffering. This is what's going to happen now. Those two cannot leave that rock. They cannot get dark. Them two are basically at the mercy of their teammates. They sit, they wiggle, they hope that the team kills the other one first. He has this lovely little hideaway here, which only really gets shots in from there. The Kleber's going to come around the back probably and try and get shots across the map. Like, if the Kleber can get quickly in here, he's holding off the Summers with the torpedoes there, but he's been spotted too. Oh boy. Well, he's a Kleber, so he doesn't care. He's just vow tanking the Venezia. So which of these two Z52s is going to get farmed down first, do you think? Kleber did pick up the air cap. He's still getting shot at by the Venezia. Big chunks on the red Z52. Chunks on the green Z52. This is it. These two Z52s. It's mutually assured destruction. This is like the Cold War, the United States versus the Soviet Union back in like whatever the hell the Cuban Missile Crisis happened. Except the Cuban missiles are 2 Z52s around the B cap. Oh, the green Z52s passed away. So OFFC now they get control of the B cap. They take out the enemy destroyer, and I think they might get away with it as well because they don't have the Stalingrad and reach the radar him again. So he's going to try and get himself out as fast as possible. He needs to just, like, you know, find the exit before that Stalingrad's back out in range to be able to radar him. Meanwhile, we have the Summers has been taking big damage from the Colbert and the Burgoyne. Where's the Colbert? Oh, it's up there. This Des Moines is a very annoying position for this team. Like, he has got radar control all over this cap. Z52 does take the B cap. Meanwhile, over at C, the Venezia is going to try and cap C. He does have a smoke screen he can use, and the Stalingrad I don't think is in range to be able to radar him. And if he did want to radar, you'd probably be wanting to radar the Z52 anyway. He might be able to catch both if he pushes down far enough, but that would be a very dangerous position to push into. Torpedoes going up the backside do not hit anything. This Des Moines and this Colbert can do work on the Z52. I'm assuming he has RPF on him. And he knows he's low. He does have to worry about that Stalingrad there, though. Shots out. Random shots. He expects his head to still be behind the island. Do see a radar coming out. The Kleber is spotted. The Kleber didn't take any damage. Shots out from the Stalingrad onto the Kleber's broadside. Again, full AP pens. He does, however, take massive chunks, you know, just as a percentage of his health. And the damage on the Kleber is permanent. He cannot heal. He's like the Z52, by the way. Venezia smoked up, got the cap, couldn't get the resets on him. So now a 2 cap advantage for the red team, which is OFFC. And they're going for the 3rd cap as well, the Summers. The Des Moines will be waiting and then popping his radar probably last second, trying to get the last tick, and then we'll probably see shots from the Nevsky, or the other Nevsky, or the Burgoyne. I'm surprised that they've managed to like give up that cap with 3 radar cruisers there. I mean, it is in Ohio, but this is the problem of taking a kiting battleship when they're taking Ohio. You just be like, okay, I'm gonna come here. You have 2 light cruisers, okay, I'll push them. I'll get farmed, but you know, I'll just give enough wiggle room for my destroyer to be here. Keep you out of it. Because if they want to come radar them, you know, they need to be within 12 kilometers, and a Nevsky at 12 kilometers is a dead Nevsky. Fixie getting farmed from across the map by that Burgoyne. Venezia taking massive chunks. Did see a radar come out. I can't remember who it was or see which one it was. I just saw the radar flashing. Let's go back check on the north side. Torpedoes towards the Nevsky. This shouldn't really do very much. I think he's going to be able to get his rudder in between them. He's going to take a lot of damage right on the way. Oh. 1 torpedo. Just 1 torpedo. But still a big chunk of his health gone. So yeah, they have a 3 cap advantage. The green team need to do something, and they need to do something soon. They're down on points. They are going to lose the game in 3 minutes if they do not, you know, make a play. So you're going to send the Kleber back into here, but we have a Stalingrad ready to radar. There's the Venezia and Ohio ready to shoot it if it tries to cap. So we should probably expect to see a Stalingrad radar very soon. Or it might be who we saw just radar before. Who knows? It's hard to keep track of all these radars these days. So can you see anybody making movement? Oh, Summers. Ah, they don't have the range. That's unfortunate. It's Kleber. It's Kleber torpedoes. Of course they don't have the range. Okay, they almost had the range. Okay, still 2 cap advantage. They have taken 1 cap back, but I'm not sure if they can hold on to it. They do need to bring one of their radar cruisers back in. They do have the Des Moines back here, but the Des Moines is currently being torpedoed to hell and back. There goes the radar, so this should be getting shots out on the Summers right now.
The enemy is about to win.
Big hits onto Papega. On the Stalingrad. And the return salvo just burns him. Just very, very fiery. Shots out on the Kleber. Big hit on the Kleber as well. Obviously, we don't have the improved we don't have the full AP damage because it's Kleber, and you know Kleber's a balance and all that kind of thing. But yeah, the Z52 has managed to get himself spotted. Must have poked into radar range, and he really shouldn't be doing that in front of Kleber and the Burgoyne, and the shots are from all over. Excuse me? I have questions. Anyway, that Z52 should not have got away with that. Shots trading over here. We still need to see some contesting from the Qualifier in the next, soon. Do need the cap. Z52, are you coming back in? That's a really risky move. You can hydro him through the island, and he is very low, but it's still a Qualifier. And we did just see that the Hindenburg went down. Where the hell was the Hindenburg? Back here. We lost the Hindenburg back here. Like, all the way up next to the Stalingrad. Okay. Okay. Qualifier. Ooh. 472 health. Can he get the shots back? Nope. I think that might seal it. There's nothing that AOBA can do right now to get any points back anytime soon, I can see. And they can't get any ships into the caps fast enough. Unless they can take down the Summers. Nope. Alright. So that is 1-1, I believe, in this group. So yeah, we're going to go with game 3. We're going to see the game 3 decider, which is going to be played on... Alright, let's let me set winner, and then play the winner screen, and then we'll get ready for game 3. Sorry, I'm still new to this all, Right, so best of 3. Our third game was going to be played on Crash Zone Alpha. Yeah, that's Z52 Massacre. So Crash Zone Alpha. We have... Which team is going to be north for Crash Zone Alpha? I should really research this, probably, Oh, yeah, let's apply that. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find out which team's going to be north spawn. I mean, I can probably just look in the training room. Yeah, it looks like ours is going to be north spawn for this again. So, no, they're not. They're actually, like, unreadying right now and switching sides. So, yeah, 1 second. If you want to go for a quick trial break, you have a minute. If you want to get yourself away, quickly go. Get yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable, get yourself ready for the final game of today. See which of these two teams, OFFC versus AOBA, will go on to the group stages tomorrow. Are we sure that... I'm just looking at my Twitch chat, like, obviously I can't interact with these very well. Like, are we sure that Painzo isn't streaming from a church? No, I'm not streaming for a church. There is just an echo occasionally that we haven't diagnosed. Oh, yeah. This is like, I should have really made, like, some sort of exclamation mark delay command. Let you know that there's all a delay on that. But, it's fine. He's like, yeah, we're all here together. We're just waiting for the last game to start. I may as well play with the Crash Zone Alpha intro screen again, just in case you haven't seen it before. So let's switch to this. Crash Zone Alpha, apply, and then you can go watch the map video introduction.
The narrows of the English Channel have borne witness to some of the most famous naval battles in history. Now the storied cliffs of Dover provide the inspiration and backdrop for a naval clash of epic proportions. This is Crash Zone Alpha, Crash Zone Alpha is a 42 by 42 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from southwest to northeast. The A cap is in the bottom left, B is in the center, and C is in the top right. In the center and southwest, both A and B caps provide a little cover for radar cruisers looking to support friendly destroyers as they vie for control of each cap. The islands that hug the borders of these 2 capture zones are tall enough to block most shells and close enough that their radar envelopes will cover their respective capture areas. To the northeast, Capture Area C is a much riskier play for cruisers. The islands here are smaller and further back from the capture zone, providing better access for destroyers. Battleships seeking better firing angles on enemies further south are likely to find what they're looking for, but pushing too far, too quickly, can be a very risky play. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Crash Zone Alpha.
You know, the guy who does the voiceover for that intro video that we just watched, like, it sounds really familiar. I can't quite put my finger on from where. Just, I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, the teams are like readying up. We're just waiting on, like, you know, yes. Apparently they're waiting on us to ready. So yeah, everybody's ready. I was just asking all of the streamers if they're ready, and it's like ready, yes, ready. Final round, fight. So let's without further ado, let's get into the game. Or more accurately, let's get into the loading screen of the game. And hopefully I'll have the right side of the overlay on. Let's see, yes, we got the right side, chat, we got the right side, we didn't have to switch it. Right, let's have a look at the lineups here. Yamato and Kremlin for the battleships for OFFC. Yamato and Kremlin for the battleships for AOBA as well. So obviously you're going to have the Yamato, as you do not pass this line point. Like, you know, the Yamato, do not pass me, I will kill you. Well, unless you try to rush me. Kremlin, just your big meat shield, just generally. 2 Venezias for OFFC, along with 3 Stalingrads, same as they ran last time. Whereas pressing buttons again. Whereas we're also seeing a Hindenburg, 2 Petropavlovsk, Stalingrad, and a Des Moines for AOBA. And we're going to see Smaland Summers. So, once again, the Smaland probably going to be going for radar control, stealth radar, absolutely phenomenal gunpower, will outgun the Summers' strength is his concealment and his torpedoes. The Summers has 3 sets of 4 torpedoes each, and they do a lot of damage. Smaland's torpedoes significantly weaker, but much faster, and also a lot faster reloading. So the Summers, you know, you can get your floods, but if you want consistent torpedo damage, you're going to be taking the Summers. If you want the radar control on a destroyer, you're going to be taking a Smaland, who is completely, unfortunately, just stolen the thunder away from Mr. Yu Yang, who is sadly falling out of competitive meta. Buff Yu Yang. Alright, so let's have a look at deployments. We're going to be seeing a Summers heading towards the B cap from AOBA, and we're going to be seeing the Smaland from OFFC heading towards the B cap as well. So this might be a very painful experience for Mr. Summers, considering, you know, this lovely little Venezia, Stalingrads. Actually, the 2 Stalingrads are going to be shot blocked. They won't have any sorts. But the 2 Venezias will do a massive chunk to Mr. Summers if the Smaland manages to catch him on the radar. This Summers going to be pushing himself towards A, and he's going to be running into the enemy Summers. So that means that the C cap is going to be very static. Not much going to be happening. It's going to be Hindenburg and Des Moines versus 2 Stalingrads and the Venezia and Yamato. Okay. Well, here we see the radar from Smaland. He's going to catch the Summers. He's going to start fighting now, and let's see how many shots come in towards this Smaland and the Summers. He has managed to find himself a nice angle, so he's not going to have anything be able to hit him from this side. So Yamato, Venezia not going to be able to hit him, and he is angled in towards the Venezia, so he will be able to ricochet the majority of those shells. Stalingrad, Kremlin, mostly miss. Seems to be getting away with that quite nicely. The Smaland radar is about 20 seconds long, a little bit longer with the module, and despite getting the jump on him, the Smaland took more damage. The Smaland will be able to heal some of that back, The Summers will not. So overall, I'd say that's probably a better trade for the Summers. He can get back into that cap, he can reverse up, he can permanently spot the Smalland while his radar's on cooldown and force him out. However, this Stalingrad is going to pop his radar in an attempt to try and catch the Summers. So just scouting radar. Maybe he'll catch the Summers. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if he catches the Summers. He does see the Summers in the radar. So the Smalland, yep, shots are out. See if they get the reset on him. No damage, but Smalland's come for his go. He's like, right, let's go. We're gonna have a fight. Summers wisely starts running. Hasn't dropped his smoke screen because he's still radared. And he's beached. Ooh, this could be very, very, very bad. It depends on how well the Summers' teammates can shoot at this Smalland. Summers is finally smoking up, but you know that means that they don't have vision on the Smalland anymore either, since the bloom of the Smalland isn't big enough to be picked up by the Yamato. Torpedoes out into the smoke screen towards where the Summers was. The Summers needs to get out of here and just go, just leave, just get as far away as possible, as fast as possible. He needs to be able to damage on that fire when he gets out, because otherwise the Smalland's gonna spot him on the way out. He needs to leave now. There's nothing he can do. He's done here. He has lost this cap. Like, there's nothing he can do, because this Smalland's gonna get his radar back soon, and it's death for him. There's nothing he can do once the Smalland gets his radar back. So the Smalland's just going to be like, alright, this is my cap, see you later. Meanwhile, while that's all been happening over there, we have had, you know, a little bit of back and forth between these two Summerses. We see a radar coming out from one of the Petropavlovsks towards this Summers, shooting at him. See how much damage they managed to get out on him. You know, chunks, fair chunk as well, about a quarter of his health so far. He's still in the radar range, he's on fire, he will be spotted by the Summers. Well, these torps could be dangerous. Nice, out of the way of them, it's fine. I've seen that Hindenburg and that Stalingrad have also been taking some significant chunks, and a little bit has been taken onto that Stalingrad over there in a minute, but for now, it seems, you know, no big oofs just yet. I mean, this Venezia is actually getting farmed down quite rapidly. Right, these torpedoes would have all been spotted by the Summers. These torpedoes, I don't think have been spotted, but they're not really in any danger or anything. Yeah, they're just gonna hit that island. Oh, Papegasaurus, or Papegasus manages to take one of the torpedoes. I thought that they had been spotted by the other Summers, but no, apparently they had not, or he just didn't react in time. Which means he's gonna get farmed down. Look at the HEs coming in. He's gonna get like. There's going to be some solid focus fire heading towards this Petropavlovsk right now, and he needs to get out of there. He needs to go dark. He's still firing his guns. He needs to go dark. He needs to get out of there. Otherwise, he's going to get farmed down very rapidly. Meanwhile, the Summers is taking on the Smalland. Bold move. Right. Remember what I was saying about this Petropavlovsk? Yeah. That's it on dead Petropavlovsk. That torpedo doing absolute work. Not just the torpedo itself, but forcing the damage control and, you know, just, yeah. Once you get lit on fire after you've burned your damage control, you cannot get dark very easily, and you will stay spotted, and good focus fire from a team, you know, this is King of the Sea level, you're going to see focus fire, then it's going to hurt. Meanwhile, we see Smalland radaring the Summers. The Summers should go down here. There's no question about it. Like, this is dead Summers, unless somebody really screws up. We did see another radar coming out over on this flank. We might see another dead Summers. That Summers has managed to beach himself. And AOBA are going to be finding themselves in a very uncomfortable position. Yeah, they are down a destroyer. Their other destroyer is on not very much health left, 20% health or so. The Smalland can just come, heal up, find him, kill him. No question. Like, this can kill this, and that should be his next operation. Meanwhile, these torpedoes though do look quite good on the Kremlin and the Stalingrad. Nope. No, I think you might have got two hits in total because there's a gap in them. But yeah, this Petropavlovsk needs to run. Just run. You can't hold this. You're being pushed by Venezia, Stalingrad, and Kremlin. You cannot win this. Summers, you need to get out of there too, because either Summers will just come and gunboat you. So they need to make something happen on this flank, and they need to make it happen soon. They have got all their force here. They have the Des Moines with a nice angle, and combine that with the Stalingrad here, who needs to watch his broadside. He needs to get across this before this broadside becomes a problem. He has a smoke screen right now. If he goes now, he should be fine. He needs to get up to here and be able to get the crossfire in on there. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. You know, I was just seeing this Des Moines forming another border surfing Venezia. It's kind of to see, of course, you're going to see the prost of the pro strats. Right, these complete collapse around here, and oh, the Kremlins took a very aggressive path in. That is, yeah, that Stalingrad no longer can get across there. That Kremlin's just going to go boop, and you'll be seeing a dead Stalingrad if he tries that anymore. So they missed a chance. AOBA have been completely surrounded. They're getting just absolutely caved in right now. They need to make something happen, and I'm not sure what they can do. Look at this. Even the Stalin's getting in on the action, falling out this Yamato right now. The Yamato's like, right, we need a cap. I'm coming into this one, and he's suffering for it. Yeah, Summers just took a hit. Not sure from what though. This Kremlin getting farmed down. Farmed. The Yamato's gonna follow. Yeah, there goes the Kremlin. See a radar coming out. I don't think he's gonna catch much in it, but we saw a radar coming out. So let's quickly take stock. We have a 3 killer advantage and a 1 cap plus a block cap for Team OFFC right now. AOBA looking pretty rough right now. Alright, this is the Yamato. The Yamato is just finding himself being farmed. Here come torpedoes as well. I think this Yamato is not long for this world. I think we may be seeing a lot of problems in his near future. Specifically, like, you know, how many lifeboats are there? How fast can we get onto the lifeboats? And can we probably, you know, just can you tell my family I love them? That kind of thing. Right, there he goes.
The enemy is
So,
about to win.
what can you do in this situation? You have to YOLO. That's it. This is the only chance. You need to find something. You need to YOLO. You need to magically make something happen. I think this is looking very, very bad for our friends at AOBA right now. Or AOBA. I'm not even sure. Who knows? They did manage to get a cap. I think it's a bit late for that though. I don't even know who you can YOLO right now. This is has been a clinical performance from Team OFFC. It's beautiful. They had a solid line of do not push here, and they have not pushed here. They've just said, right, you can have the cap, but you're not getting past here. You're not going to be able to like assist the other side, and the other flank just got absolutely steamrolled. I'm trying to think what possible, like, short of an unlucky broadside turn, a good torpedo salvo, like, AOBA are in really dire straits. Let's see, starts shots out towards the Stalingrad. The Summers are smoking up in front of a Smaland. I mean, he might get him actually. He might get him. I'm not sure how he spotted. Must be a radar from Mr. Stalingrad over there. Smaland does go down. Right, that's a lucky break. It's a lucky break for AOBA. Oh, but there goes the Des Moines. Right, there goes that lucky break. I think this might be over, gentlemen. I think this might be over. Enemy is about to win, you think? Alright, let's see some heroics. Nope, no heroics. Alright, that would be a 2-1 victory. For OFFC, who are going to advance to the next round of King of the Sea, the group stages, which are going to be held tomorrow.